Welcome back, strangers. We had technical difficulties on the last stream. Just dropped stuff. We're waiting on Mr. Davis to come back. So we're trying to get this all started again.
This is the worst coaster.
I had another one over there. It does kind of has the same problem too. But it's going to be a struggle.
So, anyway, sorry, strangers. For some reason, when I exited out, they just decided to end the stream. So,
yeah. All right, let me see. I don't know if it's live yet.
Should be.
Okay, there it is. It is live. So,
Word.
Sorry, you guys. We're about to pop out the chat and get it going again. Sorry about that. Appreciate you guys coming back. That was a really big struggle.
It is.
Trying to send it to him. Let's see.
This whole week's been a struggle.
Yeah. Let me see. All right. So you guys got any questions for Mr. Davis while we wait on it to come back? So, and was anyone in the hurricane path? Because we kind of struggled with it, man. The hurricane sucked. Usually you think in Virginia we don't have hurricane problems. So, but damn.
Yeah, I mean, we only got the outskirts of it, and it still messed us up pretty bad. So, prayers out to Florida. That sucks.
Dude, Florida. Man, the good thing about Florida is they have like amazing weather. It's an amazing place. You just have to worry about hurricanes for like half the time. So, all right. Someone said they're from Boston. That's pretty cool. It is a happy Friday, man. It's been a struggle. So, let me see. He might have thought that.
Might be on the other one.
Yeah.
So the other one's still open. Hey, Mr. Davis, check your Twitter. We have a new link.
All right, is it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, man. It's been a struggle.
All right.
Okay, we're finally back. All right, so when you quit your job, when you started it full time, were you scared? Like,
oh yeah, for sure. Because I think when I started full time, I was maybe at like 1,500, which is not a good time to start doing YouTube full time.
yeah.
From what I've heard, the best time to start like full time is around 100K, because apparently that's when things are kind of leveled out and you can get an idea how much you're going to get monthly. But I've seen with where I am now, it's still kind of up and down. There's good months and bad months, but
What's the best month been like? Has it been because of like one particular video, or just because like all your videos do well? Like, have you ever had a video go viral? Or
kinda. Actually, last month was insane. It's my biggest month yet as far as how much I made. But like, one of my older best of videos, like all the best stories from that month.
Yeah,
I get it suggested because it. I don't know what happened, but it gained like a couple 100,000 views throughout that month, and made a fair amount of money.
that's really good, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that, that brought a lot of people in, which is why I've been seeing this big surge of subscribers out of nowhere and stuff like that. But that's why YouTube, it's just kind of luck sometimes.
That'd be really cool. Do you now that you do it full time, like what's your day during the day? Do you just work on everything, like writing, editing, doing everything in one day, or do you have like specific days of the week where you just write and then you narrate and then you edit it?
In a perfect world, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
But like, it's like I get up every morning and like around 8 or 9 o'clock, I'll look at what I have, like the next video I have scheduled on the calendar to work on, and I'll either start scripting, or I'll start doing the voiceover, or I'll start the filming, like whatever part of that video needs to be done, that's what I'll start on. And usually I can get a script done in like maybe 2.5, 3 hours, which I need to get better at that. Voiceover and filming can take, God, feels like forever, especially filming, because I have to remember my lines. That can take like a couple hours, and then the actual editing part can also take a couple hours. So in one day, I could probably finish one video.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's
But
impressive.
yeah.
It takes me so much more time. So when you write something, like, do you ever have like when you have the calendar stuff? Do you ever get burnt out, or just like it's not happening that day, and do you just give up for a day, or like what happens when it's when you're not feeling it?
Yeah. I definitely have to take some days off every once in a while because burnout is a big thing for me. It happens at least twice a month, it feels like, where
Yeah,
I get so caught up in the idea of being ahead, I start working a little too hard and I lose motivation. I'm not doing as well as I could, like as far as the quality of the videos go and things. It starts lacking and starts taking me longer to do stuff because I'm just being kind of lazy about it. So it's always good to take a day or two to just kind of hang out, gather yourself mentally, and you really got to remember to take care of yourself when you're working from home.
yeah. I saw where you talked about having to go out, like wanting to go outside. How everyone should go outside every so often.
Yeah,
So
seriously. Like it sounds silly, but like just go outside once a day for like 15 to 30 minutes. It really helps because
Sounds
you're
like in one of those
sitting.
commercials. It's like, get outside, 15 minutes of play a day.
Yeah. But it's like, you're sitting in your office for like 8 hours a day looking at four walls, and you come out to like take a piss every few hours, and that's about it. Then you start to go a little stir crazy.
yeah.
Definitely. The Ghost Watch asked, "Hey, Mr. Davis, I've been enjoying your videos lately. Do you have any tips for small paranormal channels?"
Small
Did you just
paranormal.
ask that? Or okay, I'm just out of it. Yeah. So tips.
Oh man, I'm so bad at giving tips, man. Because it's always the same thing. It's like, work hard and be consistent and all that. And I know people get tired of hearing that, but that's really what it is to be a successful YouTuber. If that's what your plan is, you have to be consistent. You have to enjoy the content you're making. You have to make the content that you want to make and content that you would watch. That way you'll make like good quality content. If you don't care about the content, it won't be quality. And I think that shows. So
Definitely.
yeah, consistency and just care about what you're making, I think, is the best tips I can give somebody.
Good tips. I think consistency seems to be the biggest thing on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's kind of what I'm testing on the side channels, just to see if posting every day does make a difference.
Jesus Christ, you're a mad lad. Every single day, I would rip my brain out of my back, dude. Jesus.
It's been crazy. And the funny thing is, it's kind of discouraging to be honest. But like on the side channel, I've been posting every day, and we've actually lost subscribers. So it's like I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna go the full month.
Yeah.
But because Swamp said something about like YouTube works on a 30-day interval. Like if you do, say if you do every day this month, it's not really gonna show its benefits until next month.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give that a chance. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And if not, we'll go back to posting once a year. So Amy only said, hey Blake, what are you drinking this evening? Ethan made my drink, so I don't actually know what I'm drinking. It's good.
It's bourbon and ginger ale.
And cyanide.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's in it, but it's delicious.
It's very good. Even if it is cyanide, it's going to get the same effect.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Ghostwatch said, "Thanks, Mr. Davis, The Strangest, and yourself are already some of the best paranormal channels out there." Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that, man.
And for those who haven't checked out Ghostwatch, he's got great videos too. We had him on a live stream a while back. But hey, good stuff. Go check him out. Also, I'm going to be in Indiana next week, Ghostwatch. You want to do an investigation? Oh man.
So when you have all this stuff planned out, do you ever deviate from your schedule? Like how does it affect you? Like when you have a video like take off, does that make you change things up or push things back or rethink it?
Yeah. Because sometimes I'll have something that's a little bit different than the normal stuff. Like trying to think of a good example. I can't think. But like I have some unsolved mystery videos coming up, and I have a really good thought that they're going to do well. And if it does do well, and I already have one that's scheduled for much later, if I know it's going to do well, then I'll push it forward a little bit to come out like maybe 2 weeks before it was supposed to, and just replace that slot with a different video. So being ahead, it definitely has its benefits where I can move stuff around. If I miss something in editing and like the video, there's like a mess up in the video, I can replace it while I re-edit it and upload it and all that good stuff. So
Definitely. Because we have a bad habit of just putting it out there and it's like, oh fuck. It's like I wish I had time to fix that.
yeah. I can't tell you how many times, especially in like scary story videos, somebody's like, you said that sentence twice in a row. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm trying my hardest out here.
It's a struggle.
Yeah.
On Ghostwatch, I'll be in South Bend, Indiana. So, yeah, it's a struggle. And that's one thing I have liked about having everything, like, you know, I've got like 3 or 4 videos ahead. It's like if I, you know, do go through it, I wanted to redo it, I could. Not that I will, but I could. It's nice having the option.
Yeah.
So,
biggest thing I'm worried about is like if I forget to cut something out while I'm on camera, like if I'm just like, because like I have my script on my phone, and if I were to ever leave a clip of me staring at my phone in a video, I would never be able to live that down. Because sometimes I'll be reading over the script over and over and over for like a full minute straight while the camera's rolling. And if I left that in, oh man,
that's a fear. Yeah. And that's the thing, like our normal videos are like 6 to 10 minutes. Like I'll go back and watch those in post and make sure they're okay. But like I'm doing gaming, it's like an hour sometimes. It's like ain't nobody got time for that. Right. So it's like, hope I didn't leave anything too bad in there. But it's hard listening to yourself talk for an hour.
You get used to it.
So, like, have you thought about getting a teleprompter? If you're like reading it on your phone over and over?
Dude, I would love a teleprompter, but like the cheapest one I can find is like $250.
Holy shit! I've never looked them up, but damn,
they are so expensive, and it makes me so mad because like with a teleprompter, you can't see the viewfinder on the camera. Yeah. So I could do a script top to bottom with no fuck ups, and then go back to watch the video, and I'm like out of shot or something, and I would have never known.
Yeah,
they're expensive, man. And I watched like some how to make your own teleprompter videos, and there's like clipboards and glass involved. I'm like, that's just too much.
Yeah. We haven't really done any videos where you were standing in front of the camera and talking really, but I used to watch a lot of Alpha M, and he made a video one time on how he's like he was producing videos once a day where he stood in front of the camera, and he talked about how like to make his editing faster, he'll change positions like once he nails a sentence or a paragraph the right way in the script, and then he'll move. That way he knows like when he's editing real fast, like once he changes positions, that final time he does it is the right one. So
that's pretty cool. I never thought about that.
A lot of people just did that to look cool. Different jump cuts. I'll start doing that.
A quick search of teleprompter on Amazon, you get $199, $199, $599.
Damn.
That one's got a remote. Like, what the hell?
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Need that studio budget, man.
Dude, you're telling me. I'm still paying off this microphone. Are you kidding me?
What kind of microphone do you have?
The Rode NT1.
I think I'm gonna have to get a Rode soon. Everyone has Rodes. They sound really good.
Oh man, they're so good. They call it like one of the quietest microphones in the game or whatever, but I mean that's probably just a selling point.
He says the Rode T1?
NT1.
NT1, okay.
Yeah.
Let's put
I suggested, I mean, like they have like a whole kit on Amazon. I think it comes with like a mic stand and the microphone and the mic cable, but you'd have to get your own what's the word? Damn it, I can't think of the word.
Money.
Get your own money.
Yeah. You have to get your own money. I'm not buying it.
You have to get your own patrons.
Yeah. You got to get your own like audio mixer or whatever, or your preamp. Which I got mine off eBay for like $60. So I shouldn't have done that actually, because now it's starting to make this really bad buzzing noise, and that's just not good.
That's shitty. Have you thought about doing voice work? Like for other people, like audiobooks or something like that? Have you looked up like anything on Fiverr or like Reddit for hire or something?
I worked on Fiverr for a while writing fake Amazon reviews, which is
I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah. Like you really start to think about what is good and not good on Amazon once you've written like 500 fake reviews. But like it has nothing to do with the voiceover. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But this is just funny. Like I would have people pay me like $20 to write 5 reviews from 5 different points of view. So I'd be like a 16-year-old kid, a 30-year-old single mom, a 59-year-old golfer. Like it was great, but eventually that fell off because nobody needed fake reviews anymore. But yeah, as far as voiceover work, I've done I think 11 audiobooks that are on Audible right now. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I think my grandfather might be a serial killer.
Yeah.
Long ass, like 3.5 hour video.
Yeah.
The guy who wrote that wrote a book called The Outsiders Book 1, which contains that story and a whole bunch of other stories in that same universe. I did that whole audiobook for him, which was a mistake because it was like 12.5 hours long. I think it was like 8, but it took me forever. That should be coming out sometime soon, so I'm excited about that. And then as far as YouTube goes, of course I've worked with like other narrators or whatever, but there's one thing I'm working on that I'm really excited about because it's so out of the realm of what I do on YouTube. You guys ever seen those meme edit channels? Or it's like they take an interview or something and edit it to make it sound like something completely different.
I've seen a couple, yeah.
There's like one where Jordan Peterson says he eats babies for breakfast or something, like just something totally crazy.
Yeah.
But this guy I watch, he makes those, and he's making a fake documentary about how Michael Stevens from Vsauce is losing his mind, and he reached out to me to do the voiceover for the documentary.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that'd be really
cool. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but
I mean, it could go viral. You never.
It could just go off of Vsauce.
You could become that guy. You could get casted, typecasted.
I mean, I'm fine with being that guy, I guess.
I mean, hey, if it makes money.
Exactly. I got bills to pay. Damn it.
Yeah, we're about to get a phone call here. Oh man.
Who's on the other side? It's 8:41 on a Friday.
Oh, someone actually did answer.
Who answered it?
Probably. I think Michael's here. He could have gotten it and just said we're closed. So
it would have been better if there was no one else here.
And we just get swatted.
Oh God! Don't say that. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it really would.
Oh,
we both got swatted at the same time. That'd be some shit.
That would be history. I would be like, no, I shouldn't. I'm not going to say that. We'd be like, yeah, that'd be cool. Don't do it.
You're knocking on wood, man.
Ugh.
So I had to kick down my fucking door.
Because I went through a recent binge of watching Ice Poseidon.
Oh and, yeah, that guy gets swatted like twice a day, man.
He gets swatted so much that the police department knows him. Like they know who to look for.
That's terrible, man.
It's so bad. I've just watched so many where he just puts his hands up. He's like, "Yeah, I know. What did I do this time?" He got stopped on a plane one time. They had to land the plane because he was on the plane, and they said he had a bomb. Man. People are crazy.
Yeah, they really are. That's dangerous, man.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gotten shot. People are on edge nowadays.
No kidding. So I don't live stream.
He has a kind of, it's fucked up to say, but he has a kind of foreigner look to him, and saying that he has a bomb on a plane.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I don't know his actual nationality, but yeah, I see, at a glance why people would be freaked out if they were like, he has a bomb.
White people get freaked out about everything, though.
Yeah, it's true. We're the fucking worst, to be honest.
This coupon's expired.
Oh, man.
Oh. Let's see. I feel like I'm neglecting the chat. Hey guys, everyone. I think they're just talking to themselves for the most part. But hey.
But don't turn around's here. What's up? And Carrie joined. She wasn't here before. So what's up, you guys? So Mr. Davis, do you take weekends off? Do you work at a normal job, or is it 7 days a week you're grinding it?
Yeah, I take weekends off.
That's good. That's good. That's good for your mental health.
Yeah, because I used to have the house to myself throughout 8 a.m. to about 6 o'clock because that was my wife's work schedule, so it became my work schedule. But my sister-in-law had to go back to school. She couldn't stay on campus, so she has to stay with us, which I'm so excited about. But
Charge her rent.
right? That's what I keep telling my wife. Like, we need to charge her rent, but whatever. So she's here a little bit of the day. Like maybe she gets home from school at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know if it's just me, but like while she's here, I can't narrate stuff because it feels awkward. I feel like she's listening.
I was about to ask that if that makes you feel awkward.
I've been doing this for years, and I still can't get over that weird, like, I guess it's like stage fright or something. I don't know, but so I'm working around that schedule, and my wife just started a different job, and she doesn't go into work now until about 4:30 in the afternoon. So I just have to come in here and shut the door and close myself off from my family and friends for 8 hours a day.
That sounds really, really hard. That sounds harder than the stuff you've had to do. Like,
it's a pain, man, because when she started this new job, I was worried about her, like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I was worried about like her popping in to come see what I was doing and hang out. But I'm the one that's annoying the hell out of her. Like, hey, I can take the day off. It's fine. Let's just like watch some Netflix or something.
Yes.
No, go back to work. Get out of here. Like, fine.
I'm the same way though. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I can't narrate in front of anyone else. I thought I could. Like, I went to the beach last weekend and I brought all my equipment. I was like, I don't want people to hear me.
Yeah. Because I used to live in an apartment when I was living in Greensboro, and
you live in Greensboro?
Yeah, I did for a little while, a couple years.
Well, cool deal, man. That's close.
Yeah. After I graduated high school, we moved up there so she could go to college and stuff. But I don't know. I had to get over it while I was living there because I couldn't have got anything done if I wasn't actually doing anything.
Yeah. Did you ever do the Greensboro ghost tour while you lived there?
No, I wanted to, but we never had the extra money.
It's
really actually cool. Really good. One of the best ones we've been on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it and put it in a video or something.
Yeah.
It was before we actually started the channel, but we'd like to do it again. But like, I mean, Greensboro is not exactly somewhere you'd think about being like a really haunted place.
Yeah.
But the guy there, like, his name was Topher. And he just had this video of like he went into a bathroom and he saw like something kind of like it had like a shower curtain, something kind of like lifted the curtain a little bit. It was weird, but it was a lot of cool stories. I liked it.
Yeah, you learned a lot of history about Greensboro I didn't really know before, even though we live so close. So it was really cool hearing it. And the same company runs a tour in Winston-Salem and Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow. So we've always wanted to go on the other two. We even had a trip planned to go to Charlotte and film and everything, but that fell through. We're supposed to film in an abandoned place, do the ghost tour, and get other haunted footage, and that weekend just fell apart. That sucked.
Damn, that really does suck, man. What? Yeah, Greensboro is the biggest city I've ever lived in, I guess. Everywhere else I've lived in North Carolina is like population's like 8,000.
Damn, that's tiny. It's smaller than where we're at. That's really
Greensboro is like what, a couple 100,000 probably.
It's big. It's funny because like when I go there for work a lot, we have to travel, about an hour or so to get there. And they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I tell them, they're like, "Oh, that's so far away." And you think about it, it's like they don't really have to travel for anything because they have everything in that city. But it's cool. That's like our place to. If anyone comes to our city, and they're like, "Hey, what is there to do here?" It's like, go to Greensboro.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, a couple people even went to Greensboro. I saw on my Facebook since their power was out. Like our whole city didn't have power. And a few people went to Greensboro and just spent the night there. Like, that's pretty baller for those people.
Yeah, Greensboro is pretty great, man. I was curious. I looked it up. Greensboro's population as of 2016 was about 296,000.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
The town I'm living in now, which I won't say the name of.
I've been trying to dance around our name.
Tell me about it. Apparently, we've grown 7.8% since the year 2000, but we still only have 6,000 people living here.
Wow.
Dude, that's really small.
At least you get some privacy, hopefully.
Yeah, no kidding. But like, if anyone figured out what town I live in, it wouldn't take long for them to figure out where I am. So
it's like the only Davis. Oh God.
I'm
But
looking
no,
for
it's
Mr. Davis. Oh yeah, it is right there.
you take a left at the cornfield.
Yeah.
Keep on going until you see the sunset.
Oh God, there is a cornfield right across from my road. Oh man.
You should do a Children of the Corn video sometime.
Oh hell yeah.
And by sometime, I mean before October's over.
Jesus. I'm so done with October, man.
I know it's.
I was working on October and September, and now I'm working on November and October. Like to me, it's Thanksgiving like tomorrow.
Damn.
You
It
know,
will
that's what
be.
it feels like. Like I'm so over Halloween already.
I haven't even decorated yet, and I'm falling behind. Might as well just do what everyone else is doing and get ready for Christmas.
Honestly, man. I don't know, man. Like I had planned on doing something big for Halloween, and then I worked a little too hard and got all burnt out, and I'm like, maybe it's not worth it. That's why I was doing 3 videos a week, but now starting in October, I'm only doing 2 because I needed to reevaluate myself.
Well, I hear there's going to be another Halloween next year, so I would just
Yeah.
I would just wait.
If I start working on it right now, maybe.
That's how I feel too. It's like I wanted to do a lot for October, but it's like, man, I probably should have gotten a jump on this.
Yeah.
Videos are hard, guys.
Dude, tell me about it. Because I know Nightmare Expo, like he's been working on October stuff since I think September as well. And he's got like 4 or 5 videos ready for a marathon.
Wow.
Yeah. But you know, his content's pretty different than mine. It takes a lot more time to edit and stuff. So
Yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe we get a scary video or 2 out before the end of the month. We'll see, though. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Just don't work as hard as you can. Don't work too hard though.
Yeah.
That's why I've been doing the gaming, because it's so much easier. It's just like record myself freaking out playing horror games.
Yeah. I've tried to do the gaming channel a couple times, but I don't know. When I play video games, I just like block out everything. I don't talk, so it's not very interesting.
You kind of have to have a little bit of crazy in you to talk to yourself for that long.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah,
I've been playing Spider-Man on PS4 for like the past week and a half. So
I've heard that's really good. I don't have a PS4, but I want to play it.
God, dude, it's so good.
All the selfies on Twitter, man, those like
Yeah.
the best promotions ever. Like it always makes me want to play it. People
Dude,
taking
it's
cool
so good,
pictures.
If you can actually like afford a PlayStation and the $60 for the game, it's totally worth it.
Man.
I need to. I'm struggling right now. I've been buying Nintendo Switch games because I'm a child.
No, dude, I want a Nintendo Switch. I think it's sweet, man.
It's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did, but it's so much fun.
I played Mario Kart on it in Best Buy, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun, dude.
That's great. I heard Mario Party is really fun too.
Yeah,
It just came out.
God, man. Mario Party ruins friendships, though.
It does. We played the Nintendo 64 version a couple months ago, and it was just chaos.
Yeah.
Friends were destroyed. Friendships were destroyed. But yeah, it's good. Like I've always wanted a PS4. It's just that like I bought an Xbox One, and I was like, all right, well, I can't afford to buy anything else until the next generation. But this generation has lasted a long time.
It really has, man.
Like the Wii has gone through 3 consoles in the time it's taken the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff.
I wonder what the next Xbox is going to be called.
The Xbox 2. I was talking to somebody earlier. It's like I had the original Xbox when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and whenever I try to Google something, it's like Spider-Man for the Xbox One. It's like, no, not that one. The Xbox.
Yeah, the original Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be called.
PlayStation 5. Like what?
PlayStation, at least they're pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Like it's been PlayStation 2, 3, 4. I think they had like the X talked about one time. I don't think they ever went through with it.
I think the X was in Japan. It was some sort of different. Something was different about it. It was a different variant.
Rebecca said your power's back on.
Yeah.
Maybe my power's back on.
Yeah, maybe. We'll
Hope
see.
so.
It's a gamble.
Praise the Lord.
Let me talk about my struggles just for a second. I had to take a shower today with bottles of water. That sucks.
So your water didn't work?
I mean, it probably did, but I didn't want to waste it in case that like my power ends up being the one that's out for a week. So I was just like, I got these bottles of water that I bought for Hurricane Florence, which never came.
Because it went to hit him instead. So
yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, we got it right around to us. It was a bad time for us.
Did you get hit by Michael?
No, we just got a little bit of rain here.
Man, that's the thing. We got hit by the outskirts and it demolished us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been without power. For dinner, I've been eating. I've actually had some pretty good food. It's Italian dinner straight from the chef himself, Chef Boyardee. And I have an announcement to make. Cold ravioli tastes just about the same as hot ravioli.
Yeah, I had ravioli last night for dinner too.
Cold, it's not a big difference, guys. Just save your time.
Big question is, do you waste a bowl or do you eat it out of the can?
I wasted a bowl.
I ate out the can.
Which is really bad since I'm in a water saving state. But yeah, like save yourself the burnt mouth, guys. Eat cold Chef Boyardee ravioli.
Straight out of the can. That's the only way to eat it.
I ate ramen today by heating up a thing of water on the grill today to put in my ramen to warm it up.
Yeah.
So.
Also, cool thing, the stars were amazing last night. Like there was no lights, no light pollution anywhere, so you could see every constellation.
I noticed it last night too, actually.
It was great.
Yeah. All the dicks around me had generators, so it was like the worst noise pollution in my neighborhood. It was ridiculous. It was so loud.
I don't think they have to be that loud. I think they make them that loud to tell other people, hey, you should get a generator.
Yeah, right.
Your neighbor, look at your neighbor. He's having a great time.
So besides like Spider-Man 4, like what do you do when you're not like narrating or like making videos?
I'm usually watching YouTube videos or watching Netflix, honestly.
Yeah. What have you been watching lately?
Since my sister-in-law's staying with us, my wife and I thought it would be a good idea to start up Supernatural again.
Oh, see you in a couple of years.
Yeah. So we have been trying to get through a couple episodes a night, and I think we're on like season 4, maybe 5 at this point. And me and my wife made it to season 9 before we decided that it was just a little too cheesy and stopped watching it. But I don't know. There's season 13 coming out this month.
Yeah,
like that's insane, man. What else can they do? Have you guys ever watched it?
Yeah, I watched all up until what season was it? It was the season. God, I can't even remember. It was the season before they got into like the Men in Black stuff, but which I don't even know what season that is. It's probably past season 9.
I don't think I've heard of Men in Black. That's interesting, man.
But since then, I've just been kind of keeping up with like the season finales and the mid-season finales because that's when the big stuff happens.
Yeah.
But I do know this last season, they got back into like the biblical standpoint where they're like angels and stuff like that. So it sounds pretty interesting. So I think my theory is through everything I saw, season 5 was the best. And then after that, it just kind of jumped the shark.
Yeah, no kidding. I think that might be where we are now. It's like the battle between the angels and the demons and Lilith opening up the seals and all that.
That's the best one. Once that ends, just stop.
Yeah.
Because it's like every season, it's like, Sammy, I'm going to bring you back. And then the next season, it's like, Dean, I'm coming for you, bro. And then the next one, they're like, Mom, we're coming to get you. So it's just back and forth. It's a good show. Man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I think it suffers from a lot of filler. It's
for sure.
The show itself is like each season's like 24 episodes and only 10 of them are actually story related.
Yeah. And then there's like those weird episodes like where we saw one the other night where God, what was it? They were like on a sitcom, like Supernatural had become a sitcom episode or something.
I have seen that. Is that the one with Gabriel?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gabriel episodes are always pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling, like the stuff they have to do to keep it interesting.
I know last season they had a Scooby-Doo crossover. Yeah, they actually went into the cartoon of Scooby-Doo. And it's pretty. I didn't watch it. I've been meaning to, but like they made Scooby-Doo more adult. So like in one scene, Shaggy like breaks his arm.
Oh my God!
They're actually cussing inside of Scooby-Doo. So that's pretty interesting.
I love it, dude. That's incredible.
Yeah, Pamela Rainey said They're talking about Buffy the Vampire. Have you seen the trailer? Or if you're into dark stuff, have you seen the new trailer for Sabrina? It's not called Sabrina. I think it's called the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but it's about Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
It really does. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, because I didn't know that Stranger Things isn't coming out until next summer. So this is going to have to be my Band-Aid to get through.
Yeah.
But have you been watching anything else, or is it just, well, Supernatural is kind of time consuming?
So time consuming, man. Each episode is like 45 minutes long.
Yeah, it's 24 episodes and each one's 45 to an hour. Man. Like it literally, it's one of those shows where you have to have like months. Like you just.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. We're getting there though. I mean, I've tried to watch other shows. Like I watched The Strangers for the first time the other day.
How'd you feel about that?
I thought it was pretty damn good. I don't know why I put off watching it for so long, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't like it the first time I watched it way back in the day, but watching it again, I really liked it because I guess it feels more real now.
Yeah.
Back then it was like, oh, whatever. But now it's like, oh yeah, people are actually, this could happen in real life.
Which is, kind of terrifying.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing. Like it seems that horror movies have kind of realized that, ghosts and monsters under your bed, they're not the scary thing. It's like the scary thing is what's happening in real life.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that though, I like The Strangers, just not those strangers. What's another show? Have you watched End of the Fucking World by chance?
I haven't. I've heard a lot of things about it, but I haven't watched it.
That's a really good one. A really Netflix original series. Has kind of been hitting it out of the park lately.
Yeah, they've been killing it, man. I think I watched the whole first season of Stranger Things, and that was really good.
Yeah, Stranger Things was really good.
What's funny, the only anime I've ever watched is the Castlevania anime. That's a Netflix original, and that was actually really good. It's only like 6 episodes. But I think the second season comes out this month, so I'm excited about that.
I have to look into that because I like anime. Like I'm not a huge anime nerd, but enough. But like Castlevania, I've been meaning to figure out what it's about, especially since Super Smash Bros. Is coming out, and I need to learn more about the lore.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of anime, have you ever seen Death Note?
No. You like the movie or the anime? Because
not the movie. Holy shit! Just don't. If you've watched the movie, just forget everything about the movie. It's one of those things that just kind of ruins it. But the anime itself is amazing.
I've heard that too, and I don't know, man. I'm so weird about anime because like I want to watch it, but there's that stigma around people who watch anime. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you this: Ethan and Rebecca are not about anime at all, and I made them watch it. Death Note.
I like anime.
Oh, well, he likes anime.
I didn't like Death Note because I worked at a movie theater when the original like Japanese movies came out, and we did these one-day events for them, and we had a bunch of like 12-year-olds come with their Death Note like book all dressed up, and it made me think it was really weird. So, but I watched it. I thought it was like the Breaking Bad of anime.
Yeah.
Like
it's one of those. It's one of those. It's the for people that don't watch anime. It's an amazing intro to anime, even though. You can't. There's not a lot of animes like it, so it's not like, oh, if you watch this, you'll like all anime. Yeah. But it's one of those that at the end of each episode, you're like, oh my god, I gotta watch the next one.
So I might try to find some time to watch it.
Just watch 2 episodes, and you'll probably be hooked.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool. So, what anime do you like?
I've only ever watched Castlevania.
Oh, okay. So no Gundam? You should watch some Gundam. I love Gundam.
I don't know, man. There's so many out there. Like. It's kind of overwhelming.
Watch Gundam 00. Or Gundam Wing. Those are my 2 favorites. So
I never really got into them either.
It's like, giant robots.
I know. Like I've seen parts of it, but then there was the one that was like the chibi robots, and they were like 3D animated.
Oh, don't watch that.
And I was like, what is this?
They're like Gunpla. Spooky said if I
doesn't 3D animation kind of defeat the purpose of anime?
It's true. It's like, what are we doing? Spooky said, is Ethan anti-cosplayer? Well, he kind of cosplays for Halloween. I guess that counts. He was they were Team Rocket last year or the year before that. Years before that.
Yeah, I'm not really anti it. It was just that surprised me, and like it was like super like the nerdiest people you'd expect. No offense to anyone, I'm a really nerdy person, and that was just like a little much. I just wasn't expecting that many people to come to it, and the fact that we filled up theaters full of these people,
These people.
I didn't even mean it like that. Just like people dressed up, people who were so into it, and then I was like, I was in high school. I worked and was in school, and I didn't watch any TV from like me 16 to 18. So I was really anti like media, then except for watching movies because we got free movies. So I just watched movies all the time. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to be a fan of something, but like you're dressing up like the characters, just going out and about. It's a little, you're gonna get some strange looks.
Yeah. Have you been to a Comic-Con or a festival or anything?
God, no, I would never be able to go to one of those. I have like really bad anxiety in big crowds. It's just something I just figured out about myself, not like last week. So
you have someone come up to you and say, "Are you Mr. Davis?" And you just freak out, panic attack. No, Mr. Who? No.
No, I've never been recognized in person, which I thank God, because that probably would happen. I would just run away or something. But like, we lost during Florence, we lost like maybe $300 worth of food. So they set up like emergency food stamps, and we needed some food, so we went up there, and there was like maybe 40 people in this room, and I don't know why I was having like a full-on panic attack. Like I was freaking out. I was going through my head like scenarios like what could happen. It's like, okay, somebody could run in with a gun right now, or somebody could jump up and have a bomb on them or something. I don't know, man. It was bad. So if I went to like VidCon or Comic-Con, I would have a terrible time.
Yeah, I'd like to go, but same thing, like big crowds. I'm an introvert. So being around big crowds, I'd be like,
I don't even know that I'm an introvert. It's just like things that have been happening lately, like all these shootings, like the Las Vegas shooting and the bombs at the concerts and all that crazy stuff. Man, it makes me nervous going out in big crowds.
Yeah, people are scary.
Yeah, seriously. Like I haven't read up on the story, but I know because Lil Wayne just came out with his new album and he was touring, and one of his shows got canceled because somebody said they thought they heard gunshots. I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, it's a Lil Wayne concert.
That's very true.
I'd be more disturbed if I didn't hear gunshots.
Very, very true.
It's like gunshots and purple drank. This is
yeah, dude.
So oh shit, I was gonna ask something. Anyway, earlier question. I don't know if this has been asked. Do you have any favorite horror movies? Since we were talking about Netflix.
Favorite horror movies. Off the top of my head, Dead Silence is one that comes to mind.
Yes.
That's
a really underrated movie.
God, man, it's so good. It's so damn good.
Yeah, that was one of the first horror movies I ever saw in theaters, and it was only PG-13, which usually means the movie's right? Garbage.
PG-13 horror movies are usually terrible. Like The Unborn was really bad, and that was PG-13. The Lazarus Effect is another one of my favorites. Me and my wife got to go see that in theaters while we were living in Greensboro, and for some reason nobody else showed up, so it was just me and her in the theater alone watching The Lazarus Effect.
I haven't seen that.
Oh man, it's really, really good.
I'll have to check that out. I know that Netflix did add a few horror movies, like they added As Above, So Below.
Oh man, that's a good one too.
That is a really good one.
That's probably one of my favorite found footage films.
It is. It was really
Aside
good.
From like maybe The Descent, that one's really good too.
The Descent is good, and then I always have. I know people hate it. I have a special place in my heart for the Paranormal Activities. My heart's over here.
Dude, the first one was really good.
The first one was really, really good, and then the second one was. I think the first three
just like a declining quality.
Yeah, it got worse after the third one.
It definitely didn't get better. But after like the third one, I think it really started like, okay, now you're just trying to collect cash,
The third one, what really got me is like I saw all of them in theaters, and they had the I think the third one was the oscillating fan with the camera.
Oh,
and it would go back, and it was like every time it turned, it was like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, there were some good scares in those, man.
They were, and I remember that they said they did the whole based on a true story thing.
Oh
And
yeah.
a lot of my friends thought it was actual found footage. I was like, it has alternate endings. I was like, why? Oh, hey, Pink Spooky, how's it going? Long time no see.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right, Pink.
Yeah, she
I'm
said
glad
Grave
you-
Encounters was also great. I agree 100%. Grave Encounters is really, really good. The second one, not so much, but
I've heard someone told me to watch that, and I still haven't watched it.
the first one's really good, and then the second one just kind of, it's not good.
Like Wrong Turn 7.
Right? Yeah, I think that one was filmed in my hometown. So. Who knows? The Taking of Deborah Logan. I've never seen that, and I've heard it's really, really good.
Man, I need to write these down.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
haven't seen a lot of these.
because I'm pretty sure all these that we're naming are on Netflix, most likely.
Hot damn.
You guys remember this movie called Disturbia? It came out around.
With
that-
Halle
that
Berry.
time.
With Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Forget about it. That's a great fucking movie.
I know. I don't hear people mention it ever.
Dude, it's so good, man.
Yeah, I like
Like,
this.
because he was young when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And when did that
Was it
movie
like
come out?
Holes and then Disturbia? Like pretty
Right.
soon after.
Yeah.
That movie came out in 2007. Holy hell, I'm old.
We are getting up there.
See, that's another PG-13 movie. I get. Would it be a horror movie though? It's more of like a suspense film.
Yeah, it's more like a suspense thriller type
I mean,
thing.
Either way, it was really good.
I like how they shot it though. Like I really like that movie. Like the whole idea of being a house arrest, seeing some shit go down. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that was
I
really
don't think
good.
I've ever seen a PG horror movie, come to think of it. Unless you count E.T., which wasn't meant to be, but it scared me.
Yeah,
Don't Turn Around said Wrong Turn 4 was good. I can't remember if I've seen that.
I'll take your word for it.
By
Yeah,
that point, it's like Backdoor Sluts 7. That's my favorite. Just get
Right,
up
yeah.
there.
I think I've seen like the first 2 or 3, but
I don't think I've ever seen a Wrong Turn movie, and I
the
feel like
first one was actually good.
Did anyone actually see the Saw movie where it was called Jigsaw?
I didn't.
That's the only Saw movie I haven't seen. I didn't by that point I didn't really care. But I wonder if that
I think I stopped watching after like maybe the fourth one, but the second one will always be my favorite.
the needle thing.
Oh my
Was it-
god, I hate that
yeah.
scene so much.
Blake's about to. That's why you're going to Indiana is to retrieve some needles, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get hazard pay for that?
No. Is that a thing? I need to get that.
It's a thing in the military.
I need to get that. But yeah, on the Saw, I don't even care about the story. I just like seeing the different kind of traps they come up with. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, that's
true.
Torture porn.
One of my like worst nightmares I ever had was I woke up in the nightmare with the reverse bear trap on.
Oh my
And
god.
They were like, "We're not going to tell you when it's going to go off. It's just going to go off." And in the dream, like the music's playing, all that stuff, and then it goes off. And in my dream, the credits roll.
What?
Yeah,
I just watched that movie, man.
it was a weird dream, man. But that's like,
insane.
I feel like it's the worst torture. Like get a death row inmate that did something horrible, like he diddled a kid or something, and put the reverse bear trap on him and say, sometime in the next 10 years, this is going to go off, but we're not going to tell you when.
It's like living life. And so you're gonna have to live this life. You know when it's gonna end, but you have to live it right.
Yeah, but at any moment it could go off.
Yeah.
Just bam.
Oh gosh, man.
Not good.
Yeah.
So
So
no,
do you-
your drink's good, not good idea.
Yeah.
These drinks are amazing, actually.
yeah, man.
It's always
Ginger ale.
drinking these on the stream, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that good. But this is delicious.
It kills all taste. You could literally fill a drink up with like 3/4 bourbon and then just put a splash of ginger ale, and you'll taste it. Tastes like the ginger ale kills the taste of alcohol. It's so good. So, do you have any like YouTube channels that like are a guilty pleasure, like that people wouldn't think you watch?
I've watched every single part of the Shane Dawson documentary so far.
I have too. What was the latest one?
help
I've been
it,
without
though.
power. So have they released a new one?
Shit, I hate it too.
He's really good at that. Like I kind of hate it because I was getting into his paranormal stuff, and then he started doing this and hit it big. I was like, so much for the paranormal stuff. It's over.
Yeah, those conspiracy theory videos, man. Those
Yeah.
were awesome as hell. But like aside from Shane Dawson, I watch a couple cooking channels, like Binging with Babish is a really good one. I Hate Everything's another one of my favorites.
I watch him.
A bunch of tech channels, even though half the time I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm just interested in like the new stuff that's coming out.
I mean, it's a lot cheaper to watch it than buy it. So
Yeah.
I like tech channels for that reason. Like,
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of YouTube channels, hot ones.
Oh yeah.
When I was at the beach and I tried a new one.
Yeah.
It was 6 million on the scale.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I should have bought it. If I go back, I'll buy it. The hot sauce was called The End.
Jesus.
And it was $25 for like an airplane bottle. And it literally, I had water, and every time I drink the water, I thought my throat was on fire. Like I thought I might have to go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
It was the worst because we had, what was it, 2 million? Or do we have a 6 million?
No, see, the Scoville scale is like kind of skewed, but we had one that was I think it was equivalent to the bomb, what we really had, if you're comparing it to hot ones. The problem is like some bottles compare it to like the Scovilles of the bottle, and some do it like serving size Scoville count. The serving size one, that's going to trip you up. And that's what happened with us. Like we had this lady in New Orleans. We're going to eventually release the video where we were trying different ones, and she's like, oh, this one's the hottest. But Blake tried one that was only like 300,000. But when I looked it up on Amazon after, that was 300,000 per serving. Whereas I think the others were like the whole bottle. And that one was spicy. Like it was ridiculous.
It was way hotter than the 200,000, and that's saying something.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I
I got on video, don't worry. But like as soon as my sister was with me and she was videoing me, and as soon as it hit my mouth, I was like, uh-oh, and then started hiccuping uncontrollably. And I found out that's actually a reaction from your lungs saying you got poison in your lungs. Let's get rid of it.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't know that. That's insane.
And the dude was like, it'll last about 10 minutes. It lasted about 30 minutes.
You just have like a spirit guide telling you, like talking you through it.
Yeah. I was running down Myrtle Beach looking for an ice cream shop.
Right. It
was bad.
know, man. The hottest thing I've ever had was like an habanero pepper, and I don't think I'm going to go any further than that.
Yeah, this had ghost peppers in it.
Yeah, no,
that's a bad time.
My dad wants to plant some ghost peppers so we can both have one. I told him he's insane, and if he does, I'm not eating one.
Yeah, it's rough.
Because like I get heartburn really easily, first of all. So eating a ghost pepper is a terrible idea for that matter. And I'm also lactose intolerant, so I can't just like down a glass of milk. God,
oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, it'd be a stomach ache for the ages, man.
Yeah, because water was not the answer.
No.
Milk's about the only thing I've heard that actually helps.
Yeah.
But oh man, bad time. And then there's one called plutonium that's like 9 million. And I watched. What? If you ever get a chance, go on YouTube and watch people trying to eat that. Snot's like coming out of their nose, and God, it's a bad time.
No, I love hot ones. I love watching it.
Yeah.
No, we want to do a parody style one day. We're gonna collect some sauces and do it, and try to interview each other, try to make it through.
Well, I'll go back and get that sauce, so that can be the final one we do, and we'll just cry at the end of it.
I'm really lame. Like I don't know. I used to be better at spicy food than Blake, because one time at Buffalo Wild Wings, he got some really hot sauce, and you were freaking out about that sauce.
Yeah, it was bad. But now I eat that like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I think my taste buds are gone.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's next on the algorithm? Not algorithm.
Algorithm.
What's next on the algorithm? YouTube doesn't even know.
No. Yeah, what's next? We're going to tweak some things. Justify our jobs. I don't know. All right. So you do the Mr. Davis radio. How often do you change it? Has that helped your channel? Like, what's it like? Because when you first started doing it, I didn't know if it was live or not. I don't know. I struggled. So what's that like? How you've been doing it for a while now?
Yeah. So basically, what it is it's a bunch of older videos that don't really bring in any views anymore. I think it's overall like 14 hours worth of video. And
damn, that's so much. How does your computer not crash with that?
I have it downloaded on my computer, so yeah. I just put it on loop all night, and I doubt anything actually repeats because it's 14 hours long. So
yeah,
so it's really just a collection of older stories, older videos that people may not have seen, and I just put it on at like 9-10 o'clock at night, and people tune in and apparently fall asleep to it. So
No, I think
It's
that's
really-
pretty good for
Yeah.
like the ASMR people.
Yeah.
No, you got a great voice for it, great mic, everything. It's like being in the room with you.
Hey, man. You
You
know.
want to drop some ASMR for us right now? I'm sure Rebecca's watching. She'll be about it.
I've tried like listening to ASMR, and she makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I'm sure there's some ASMR out there for everyone, but like,
Why does it make you uncomfortable? Tell us. Tell us your deepest, darkest secrets.
no.
I've talked about it before. Like Ethan's wife is all about ASMR, and I guess I get it. Like I could see where it's easy to fall asleep to. But when we were on our trip together, I just heard like paper crinkling, and I was like, "What is that?" And I look over, Rebecca's just passed out with her phone, listening to like whatever the hell it was.
I don't know, man. Because like when I think ASMR, I think somebody like smacking their lips into the microphone, and that just it's not my jam. But like I don't know, maybe paper crinkling's where it's at. I don't know.
Do you get the tingles that they talk about?
No, I've never really gotten the tingles. We actually got this head scratcher thing off of Amazon.
Those things are amazing.
That would give me the
Oh, yeah.
tingles.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So
My sister had one.
I've seen those. I've never had one though.
you should get it, man.
It's something.
It's a good experience. So
The only thing I don't even know if this counts as ASMR, but like the only thing that ever gave me tingles while listening to it is a video posted by a guy. I think his name's Rob Scallion or something like that. But it's just 30 minutes of him playing a bass guitar, and that's it. And that is the most relaxing video I can find on the internet. Just 30 minutes of playing around on a bass guitar, like no song or anything, just playing some random chords and stuff.
I can see that.
Relaxing, man.
I
Yeah.
can definitely see that. It's just something. I need silence for me to fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I could see where bass guitar could be soothing.
It's really nice. But like I don't want somebody whispering in my ear. That's no. Like,
are you asleep yet?
God damn it.
Spooky whisperings in the chat. She has a tummy growling video that's gotten like over 40,000 views.
I watched that
what?
after our live stream.
Yeah, it's impressive.
How many views did it get? Did you say
40,000?
40,000.
I'm pretty sure. So it is interesting.
That is definitely interesting.
So have you thought about putting Mr. Davis Radio on somewhere else like Spotify or Twitch or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know, because it's like the same 14 hours video every night, but I guess I could put it on Spotify if people really wanted me to. That way they were like, they could access it whenever they needed it instead of just like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to begin getting stuff on Spotify. I feel like there's probably a fee, right?
No, it's easy. All right, so there's this thing called Anchor. All right, I learned it from Casey Neistat. There's a plug.
Okay.
No, that's what we use to put this on there. It's like as a platform for podcasts and stuff. It's kind of shitty, but it distributes it to the other platforms. Like my friend Jacob Soggy Seal, he'll download this tonight and then he'll upload it to Anchor and it'll go to Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, all of them. And some of them it takes longer to put out there. Like usually if he does it on Saturday, it'll be on them all by Monday. But Anchor does it all for free. Like it hosts it for free. You just tell it where you want it to link it. You like name your place and put a description and it'll like copy it all to all the platforms.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I don't know how if you'd ever monetize that, but it's a way to get distributed easier for free.
Right. So. Yeah.
Someone's calling again.
Yeah, we're popular. Start doing phone calls. Hey, you're on the. Thanks for calling in.
On Strangest. What did I say? You guys suck. Damn it.
Yeah. You'd have to get somebody to screen your calls because you know how people be.
Yeah. You don't think it'd be like it be, but it do.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It really do be like that.
Like that sometimes.
It'd be like that. That's been my go-to joke lately. It'd be like that. I mean, it do.
I saw a meme. It was like roses are red, violets are blue. You might not think it'd be like it be, but it do. Oh man, what a world! What a time to be alive, guys. Memes. That's what our generation is going to go down for. Is memes.
No kidding, man.
And the European Union's trying to kill that.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're trying to silence memes.
Yeah, memes like
The whole
that.
Count Dankula situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that with the pug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's garbage. The fact that they can't take a joke. I knew Russia was trying to I think it's illegal to share memes about Vladimir,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that they were still trying to crack down in the UK or wherever he was.
Yeah.
Count Dankula.
All that stuff's depressing when you think about like controlling the internet and stuff like that, and how much more control it's gotten. I actually saw a video recently on Cold Fusion. Was it Cold Fusion? No, it was on Thoughty2. Thoughty2 like talked about decentralizing the internet, like how Bitcoin, like the blockchain, is going to eventually decentralize the internet once you have everything on like a blockchain network. You won't have like it on servers and everything. So that'd be really interesting. So people wouldn't be able to censor it.
Do you feel like our generation is desensitized by the amount of memes and awful things that we see on the internet? Do you think that we as a generation are just awful now?
No, I don't think so. I think people who watch, I have a cousin, I love my cousin, but him and his, like, he had a guy, he used to live in a house, and down below, like, him and his friend used to watch, like, shit on the dark web, like, of people getting tortured by the cartel. I think that fucks people up more.
Yeah, like, as soon as I started getting into the internet, that was the whole 2 girls, 1 cup time. Where it's just like, let's see the creepy, the weird stuff we can put on the internet. And now I'm not 100% sure if someone was killed in front of me that I would elicit the right reaction. I just feel, oh, damn, that sucks.
Dad, someone died from me. You'll see it. It's different. No,
it doesn't suck.
You have an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that crashed?
Yeah. Dude, I had a guy across from our office here. Like it was a Friday, about like 2 years ago around this time. We heard a crash and someone had hit the building across from us. Just like, I was the first one over there because I just ran out the door because we were about to leave. And his door was locked. And I threw a brick through his window, his back window, to unlock it. And he was like convulsing. And like by that time, like other people came over, were like kind of tending to him, but he was like pretty much dead when he hit the wall because he had like either a stroke or a heart attack, and that's what caused him to hit the wall. And he hit it hard. So, but the whole adrenaline of it, that was crazy.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Pink Spooky said our generation will be known for memes and overly sensitive people. Did you just assume that we're people?
I think the overly sensitive stuff is a way of what do you call it?
Being a pussy.
No, I think it's a way of controlling people. I think the whole here's a conspiracy theory. The whole hearing thing where it brought up stuff from that guy's past, which I agree with because it's a lifetime appointment, so your whole life should matter. But the fact that they dug so deep is setting precedent for now that we have so much stuff recorded, like on the internet, everything we like or upvote or do, like a profile being built around us. The idea that that's going to be able to be dug through if you're ever in an appointed office and be acceptable to be used. Like this dude was 16 or 17, this happened. So you could have had some stupid status on Facebook, Twitter, even like AIM back in the day, if it goes back that far, used against you later.
I think it's funny that we have some friends. It's like, I can't do this because I might run for a political office. It's like that ship sailed. As soon as I got my hands on the internet, I can no longer be in a political environment. I'm afraid to see what they would pull up on me.
I think we lost Mr. Davis.
No. But that's like the reason we're having the stream. Go find him, Ethan.
I think it did somehow.
He got tired of me getting like talking shit.
I don't know.
He's like, I'm not a pussy.
Hold on.
Well, let me carry the stream. How are you guys doing? Let's see the chat. Oh, Ethan got rid of the chat.
So sorry, man. I was trying to see what's up.
Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope none of you guys got hit by a Hurricane Michael. If you did, I hope you're safe. I guess if you're on the internet, that's a good sign. But oh, gotcha. His internet, Mr. Davis's internet went out. So yeah, today is a struggle. But if he's not able to come back on, we really enjoyed having Mr. Davis on. He's a good guy. Definitely go check out his channel. He's got great videos. So, well, if he's not coming back, I guess we should just
Hold on.
Talk shit. Not about him. I mean, we could.
I wouldn't. We don't have anything really to talk shit about. Life's
I don't
pretty
know. Why
good.
are you such a nice guy, Mr. Davis? We
Hold
want to
on.
talk shit. Oh.
All right, we'll go for a little bit. Hold on, send another message. Sorry, this one's. Or if you're new here, we don't half-ass it as often. It's been a struggle today. We did have a hurricane, and we did have to stream. Usually, we don't even stream in the same place. And
Yeah,
like
it's the first time we've done that in a long time.
Yeah, the basement of this place is even flooded. So I posted that to Discord. So it's just been a hectic time in general. So we just got power back on at our houses, hopefully Blake's house.
I hope so. I don't know. My power's been out since about probably 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe 3 or 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
And you don't realize how dark, like there is next level darkness. Like usually there's like I can see what I'm doing, but like it was so dark last night. It was crazy. I didn't have as many candles as I thought I did.
Yeah, I saw people posting pictures on Facebook of the candle situation. I'm like, wow. Me and Rebecca just use our phone lights the whole time. We're up like a concert. So
yeah, did you have trouble getting on the internet?
Oh yeah, definitely. We did. My service
in
at my
got
house
knocked out.
Yeah,
because I couldn't get on the internet at all.
Yeah, my service sucked. Like it sucks at my house in general. So it was a bad time.
Yeah, dark is not a bad thing. Dark's not a bad thing until you get up and you start knocking into things. But like, if you saw how dark it was, that's how the asylum is that I want to go to.
Yeah.
It's like pitch dark. It's great. But yeah, so Mr. Davis isn't going to be able to make it back tonight, but it was fun having him on. We'll have to do a rain check sometime to get him back on. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm really glad Pink's here and Spooky Whispering and Carrie, all you guys. It's really cool. I like to have both the Spookies back on sometime.
Yeah, and quick little plug that I did earlier. If you guys want some creepy content, go to our side channel, Stay Strange. I'm posting Let's Plays for horror games every single day, even though I didn't have internet.
Also, we have an Etsy shop now full of Rebecca's designs. Hold on, let me see if I can grab it to link it.
Are you wearing a Strangest shirt? No,
I'm not either. See, that's another thing. I'm wearing a work shirt because I came in and it was a crazy day. Just all of it. And we were not prepared for this hurricane. Like last one, what? This error try again. Why is it not allowing me to link my own thing?
Was supposed to be catastrophic. Like Florence was supposed to destroy us, and it didn't. And then Michael, I had no idea that it was going to hit us, and definitely not that fast. Like I was looking at the weather, thinking it was going to hit us like next week, and it hit us. Like I heard it was like Florida got hit the next day. We got hammered. So we definitely weren't prepared. I didn't buy anything. The only reason I have any supplies is because I over prepared for Florence.
Yeah, it's literally we were eating our hurricane food from the first hurricane. That's what me and Rebecca did. I was some Florence ravioli I was having.
I had a Pop-Tart for the first time since childhood. It was not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, it's a struggle. Like it definitely makes me realize how awful hurricanes can be. Like I thought that, Florence would be a fun time. I was like, oh, I like thunderstorms. But no, like we just got hit by the outskirts of Michael and it destroyed our city. Like most of it was underwater, trees down left and right. And that was just a tropical storm. So it's insane. If you guys ever are in the line of evacuation, evacuate.
Yeah.
It's not fun being stuck without power.
Yeah, I had Father Michael staring out at work, like staring out the door, watching the trees like bend over. I'm like, dude, you might want to move in case like a limb comes and impales you through the door.
Yeah, my dad, he had his golden retriever outside in her lot.
Yeah.
But I went to check on them, and a tree had fallen in the lot, and the dog's just like, help, can I get out of here? Like, it's crazy. Like, I never thought this would be I thought we'd get like rain. I didn't think it'd be devastating. Like just trying to get home yesterday, most of the roads were closed. Like some roads were gone. Like literal chunks of the road had flown off. So just drifted off. Scary. Spooky said I was without power for 2 weeks in Alabama because of tornadoes. That's terrifying. We had tornado warnings or watches, but I don't think any landed. Somebody posted that 5 people died. That was really messed up.
That's a real thing. People did die.
In Danville, 5 people. Oh, shit.
3 people actually did die.
Mm.
Yeah, because we had such flash floods. You just say that. Like there were cars underneath. Like there were tons of cars that got trapped. Like I'm really surprised that we had more. Like the flash flooding really hurt our time. Like we have a drainage issue and a power grid issue. Like we've been having a lot of problems with like floods and the power grid. So and this was the time it hurt the worst. So
yeah, we haven't had. I don't think that. I think they said the flood this time was worse than we've had in like 20 years. I think it said 1995 Hurricane Fran was the worst time before this.
yeah,
Carrie said, "Oh hey, speaking of people dying, can we talk about the limo crash in New York?" I haven't heard about this.
Because, I knew it was a big deal. I didn't pay attention to it.
I haven't had internet, so
I try not to pay attention to the news. It's depressing.
Spooky said it was beautiful at night because the power was out for at least 250 miles in all directions. So I saw thousands of stars I'd never seen before. Yeah, that's how it was here. And it was really, really nice. Like I went outside to take the dog out and to cool down because it was so hot inside. And like you could see every constellation. You could see clusters of stars that you'd never see before, like during the day. Well, not during the day, but during normal nights. It was great.
Yeah.
So do you want to end it?
I don't know. Do you guys want us to keep going? Or do you want to end it? Because how do you guys want it to end? Sorry, it kind of ended abruptly with Mr. Davis. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what else I had on the outline. If there's anything else that we can adapt real quick. I think so. I don't know. You guys, if you haven't checked us out on our social media, we're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm trying to post more there often. Discord, been posting, and that's about it.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions to ask us, we'll give you a couple minutes, and then if not, we'll head out. But yeah, ask us anything. AMA.
Yeah.
AUA.
Yeah. Going on.
But it's nice to do a stream with both of us. It's been the first time in a few weeks.
Yeah, next stream. Oh yeah, that's true. That's how we're gonna do the thing. Next week's stream will be just me and Blake. We'll be hanging out. Then the week after that, it's Mr. Reality and Mr. Ramsey. We're gonna do a 90-minute stream. Try to keep it nice and tight, not like go too long. And then after that, 2 weeks we'll be up to Blake because we'll be going and me and Rebecca are gonna be traveling. Then from there in November, though, we got a pretty insane packed time with guests that we're gonna have Amy's Crypt, Johnny, Slumber Reads. I think it goes. Forgot the order it happens. Damn, but November is gonna be a lot of fun. November is gonna be cool. So, all right, let's catch up on the chat.
Spooky said, write down those found footage movies. They're awesome. Definitely will do. Because especially if my power's on, I'm gonna go watch all the movies to make up for all the time I've lost. Ghost Watch said, what's the favorite video you guys have made?
I like Pauline Picard. That's my favorite one because it got so many views so fast. So
mine is tied between the rabies video and the long legs monster. Because both of those we put a lot of time into, I guess. It was just a lot of fun. So they're fun. Go check them out.
Let's see what else is there. You guys are fun. Thanks for saying we're fun. The stream was kind of a shit show. I really appreciate it. And whoever's listening to this on audio, I actually gave Jacob a Premiere link, so maybe he could stitch the two audios together to make it one audio.
I can make it one if we need to.
Because that was rough. Hold on. Yeah, Carrie said she loves Mr. Reality and Mr. Ramsey. Yeah, they're cool.
Both really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun fucking time. So
I'll have to get drunk for that stream.
Yeah,
just show my ass.
I figured that was gonna be like our Halloween theme. It's the Friday before Halloween, the 27th, I think, and it's gonna be a good fucking time. It's their my two favorite. And Mr. Reality, I saw him leave a comment, but we were like talking, and I didn't get to acknowledge him. So if you guys haven't checked out either one of those, definitely check them out. So yeah, hold on. Slumber is absolutely a sweetheart as well. I'm really excited. Hold on, Jersey got us that one because she mentioned it. That was really cool. Really appreciate it. So Everyone's saying they like Ramsey. Yeah, both Ramsey and Reality are growing really fast. They definitely deserve. Ramsey's been killing it in videos. He can churn videos out in a good way.
They're both super nice guys. Like, had a lot of fun talking to them.
I don't remember when Slumber did that. So Slumber is cool. But you went through the whole duplication thing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. No, YouTube is a scary place. Scary.
It is.
Let's see. Any other updates? Yeah, we got the Etsy shop. I tried to link it, but I couldn't. It was in our original post, but it's the strangest shop on Etsy. And then
hey Carrie, you want to link the side channel? I'd like love you forever.
Yeah, we got Stay Strange, been putting out gaming content every single day. And yeah, Slumber reads 4 to 4. Let's see what else. Anything else? Someone asked for a scary story. You have any scary stories? Real quick.
The hash slinging slasher.
Yeah.
Let's see, scary stories. I haven't had any recently. Let's see. So, once upon a time, there was a hurricane. The hurricane's name was Mikhail. And there was a boy named Blake, and he wasn't prepared. And the hurricane hit, and he had to live off Pop-Tarts and Ritz crackers and cold ravioli. And he had no power. The end. They're not all happy stories. I really hope I have power when I go home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it for granted ever again.
All right, here's a story from Wisconsin. All right, there's a Boy Scout lane. It's an isolated road. There's a number of ghost stories and urban legends, according to it, mostly involving the deaths of a Boy Scout troop. So there's been numerous paranormal investigations there to try to find the youth that haunt the area. It's now privately owned and it's supposed to be off limits to the public, but a lot of people still try to go out there. It's called Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And the urban legend, according to it, is there were a troop of Boy Scouts that were killed on a camping trip sometime in the 50s or 60s. There's a couple different variations that, like, the murderer who killed them was either a scoutmaster or their or their bus driver that just went crazy and snapped and like killed them all. So, according to legend, the scouts leave their camp during the night and accidentally drop their lantern, resulting in a forest fire, and that kills the group. That's another version. So, another one is that their bus crashes and catches on fire and kills them. So the stories like really circulate in the haunted travel guides. Some visitors like really think there's like this really creepy feeling. They either hear the footsteps, see the lights of the fire, the lights on the ground like of the lanterns, or some say like they see the bus going off the road, or like the high beams. Like they'll have the Holy Ghost, childlike fingerprints showing up on their cars. They're supposed to be from the Boy Scout troop. So. But there used to be a Boy Scout camp like near the road. That's where it happened before it like got torn down. It's actually near a golf club. So if you have any haunted golfers want to hit the road between the golf course and Cemetery Road and Little Chicago Road, it's a fun time.
Get a stroke.
So, yeah, there you go. Sounds like a nice private place to venture on.
Well, guys, it's been a fun night. It's good to see you guys as always. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. Those are the only creepy thing real fast to end on.
Cool. Well, we hope you guys have a great weekend. To those that were in the path of Michael, stay safe. Love you guys as always. Check out all of our stuff in the description if you feel like it. It might not be in the description. I don't know.
I did, but the normal social links are there. The Etsy, like, I didn't have time to link Mr. Davis again. That's Etsy shop. I'll fix it, update it. And if you like listening to this stuff later, a lot of our streams are now on like the podcast platform. So if you have a favorite podcasting app, search The Strangest and you'll be able to find it.
Oh, screaming. So, anyway, you guys take care. We'll see you next week. And as always,
Stay strange.